What's up, guys? It's Argon657 here. Today I bring you another Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. This battle is going to be against Vizually. His channel is in the description below. So we have a PU battle. So, yeah, it's a pretty interesting battle though. But it is one-sided because I was trying to sort of use a meme team. I'm going to use my Choice Banded Kamala, which is only Last Resort and Sleep Talk. That's it. And then he's going to lead off with his Persian. And Foul Play is going to do so much damage, it's going to knock me down to 45 HP. And I am going to go for the Choice Banded Last Resort. It's not going to O-code the Persian because of its ability. And probably, I'm guessing, because of the defense investment, I'm guessing. I don't know, but he's going to go for the Foul Play and knock me out, which is fine, I don't care. I just wanted to try out this team. I mean, I just threw it together, it's not really that good. And you'll see. I'm gonna go into my Sandcastle over here, which is my Palossand, and I go for the Toxic, predicting him to switch out. And then what I should have done was just knocked out the Persian, because his Persian is a big problem against my team. I was really hoping that I could knock it out, but then again, like I was predicting the Palossand switching, because I'm pretty sure he might want to try to get the Toxic activated, but he ends up missing the Toxic again, so that's very unfortunate. And I'm gonna go into my Soul Rock over here, and I did have multiple opportunities to knock out this Persian, but I decided to go for the Stealth Rocks. Realistically, I mean, I probably should have went for the rocks. I mean, I think it would have been a lot better if I just knocked out the Persian, as you'll see later on. How huge it is for me not being able to knock out the Persian, because obviously he has Pokemon that could defog the Hazard. So I'm gonna go into my I forgot what thing it was, Shionic or something like that. I think that's what it's called. But he's now gonna go to his Skunk Tank, and his Skunk Tank is like the only thing that really. We're probably gonna end up, you know, probably gonna stop me from going for these stored powers all the time. So he's gonna go for the defog, and I'm gonna go. I probably should have went for the Sport, to be honest, because I would have been able to put this thing to sleep. And what I did was I thought he would want to stay in, but he's gonna switch out, and I end up going for the trick. I actually tricked him the ring target, because if he stayed in, I would have been able to not only get use my Masharna to you know, get up those stored powers, those Calm Minds and stuff. I would have been able to hit the Skunk Tank, so that's kind of unfortunate. So I had to trick back my ring target, because I really don't want to have to worry about it. So I don't want to have to worry about, like, you know, I wanted to be able to trick him the ring target, but I don't think he's going to let me now that he saw that I have ring target. So he's going to go for the Earth Power, and he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. And, yeah, I'm going to go for the Toxic, expecting him to maybe want to go for, like, a switch or something, I don't know. But, honestly, this Palossand is probably the best thing for Skunk Tank, although it is weak to Skunk Tank. But I'm gonna switch out over here. He's gonna end up going. I think he's gonna go for the Toxic. I don't know. He's gonna go for the Earth Power. I'm gonna go to my Shrooms over here, the Shionic. I can't really pronounce its name. I'm not even sure if it's called that. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the. I probably should have went for the Spore. Now that I think about it, I mean, honestly, I was predicting him to switch out. So, and the thing is, he was actually trying to sack his Persian. And the thing is that, yeah, I missed so many opportunities of knocking out this Persian. And the thing is, I probably could have went for the, Stealth Rock or something. I could have knocked out this, Persian over here had I decided to go for the attacking move. But I decided to play defensively and go for the rocks and all that. So he's going to go to his Skunk Tank over here. And, yeah, he has 2 Dark types, so it's going to be almost impossible to get the stored power and all that good stuff going on.
unless of course I you know, unless of course I try to willow him. But the thing is that it's gonna be unfortunate. I probably should have went for the rocks here because I would have been able to force him to defog. I would have been able to maybe, I don't know. But he's gonna go for the crunch over here and get a defense drop. That's unfortunate. And I think I don't know. I think he outspeeds me. He's probably running max speed. So he's going to go with a poison jab. He's going to knock me out. I don't really have a good switching to this thing. So I'm now going to go to my ambi pump. But I'm pretty sure he knows now that I have the ring target. So if he's going to switch out, he's not going to allow me to trick in the ring target. So I'm going to go for the switcheroo anyway. Just for the off chance that he stayed in. Because I'm at low health. I thought maybe he would want to go for the sucker punch. But that's unfortunate. But I'm just gonna try to go for the return. I want to see how much it will do, and yeah, it does nothing because I have no happiness. Ambipom doesn't like me, so yeah, I don't think I have any happiness at all. So it's not max happiness. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set up Calm Minds. I don't really care if he goes for the Persian, like. I already know I lost at this point, so, sort of spoilers, I did lose this battle, but I'm still gonna upload it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Calm Mind, just gonna go for the Crunch, and activate my weakness policy, so, yeah, basically this was supposed to be my late game sweeper, but he still has 2 dark types, and my only attacking move is the, what was it, the stored power. So I'm gonna go for the Moonlight over here, and honestly my only chance of winning is if he somehow goes misses the Toxic or something like that. But he's gonna take this opportunity to go into his Persian and get off the Toxic, because that obviously once it gets off the Toxic, it's pretty much GG from there, because he has the Skunk Tank still, and yeah, at this point, he's just going to go for the Toxic. And he's able to hit this time. So, that's good for him. It's basically death fodder for Persian, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, he was just sacking off his Persian in exchange for toxicking my Masharna. Yeah, pretty much this game was one-sided, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, like, this team isn't too good. I threw it together, and I really didn't put too much synergy in it. He's gonna go for the Crunch, and I'm not sure why I decided to go for the Moonlight. I mean, I already know I lost because the fact that I let him toxic my Masharna. So now he's gonna go for the Crunch and get the defense drop. So, I mean, I'm just setting up Calm Minds just for the heck of it. I mean, I probably should have just let him OHKO my Masharna. So I think over here I let him just take out my Masharna over here. So the toxic damage is starting to rack up very quickly. So I go for the Moonlight. I probably should have just went for the stored power. I know it's not going to do anything because Skunk Tank's a dark type. So yeah, although the weakness policy, I mean, it's not going to be helpful, to be honest, especially if the Skunk Tank's around. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to make a better team instead of this team, because this team is literally trash. It's really not good of a team, so, yeah, he does have plenty of turns to use to take out my, both my Masharna, my Palossand, and also my Soul Rock. My Soul Rock, basically everything else that I have is weak to Dark type. So yeah, the thing is, if I hit the Will-O-Wisps, I mean, I don't think it would have mattered. But he's gonna go for the Crunch again and just knock me out. So that was a pretty good battle. Although it was one-sided, but However, we do have another Wi-Fi battle going on, and it's gonna come up in a minute. And yeah, we have our second Wi-Fi battle. This one's gonna be against Vizually again. So I'm using a Trick Room team this time. I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see the potential of it. I have Crabominable, Executor, Alolan Executor, my Wishy-Washy, and my Ursaring as my main abusers. So I'm going to go into my Carbink. He's going to lead off with his Regirock. And he's going to end up going for the Stealth Rocks, which is fine. I mean, I'm going to go for the Toxic over here, because I want to get rid of this Regirock. I want to try to whittle down this Regirock as quickly as possible. Because Regirock is very bulky, and it can basically live any one hit that I have with Ursaring. So, he is going to go into his Marini over here, and I'm going to go for the Trick Room. And what I should have done was gone for the Rocks, over here. I mean, because then I would have been able to, you know, get some momentum. But I'm now going to go to my, Ursaring. And, he's going to end up, I think, going for the Toxic Spikes, which is going to be very helpful for him because, he'll be able to Toxic Stall, my team, and will also try to stall out the Trick Room terms. Now, I go for the Crunch because I predicted him to go into his Orcorio, because it's an easy switch into Close Combat and Earthquake, and Facade too, so I expected him to possibly Close Combat or Earthquake or Facade, one of the three. But I'm going to go for the Facade this time. And Facade's not going to do too much. I mean, it's going to do a decent amount to Regirock being at +1. But I do have the Close Combat, and I think I have Sword Stance on this thing. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go for the Close Combat, and I'm going to just knock out this Regirock. So the only problem is that I'm going to have to try to whittle down all his team, the rest of his team, as quickly as possible. Because he has a Lurantis in the back, which can actually probably reverse sweep me if I'm not careful. He's gonna go for the Scald, and I'm gonna go for the Facade over here. And it's not going to knock out the Marini, but he's gonna go for the Scald. And it's not going to be enough to take out my Ursaring, but I'm going to go for the Crunch just in case he decided to switch out into that Orcorio. Because if I could get that Orcorio gone, I don't have to worry about it, and I could sweep the rest of his team with my remaining pokes. So he's going to go for the Superpower, which is going to be very bad. Yeah, so my Ursaring's going to go down, and he's now at +1 defense and +1 attack. However, Lurantis isn't too bulky, so he's gonna get the what was it? He's gonna get the Toxic activated with the Toxic Spikes, and I am gonna go for the Trick Room over here. Now, what I could have done was gone for the Explosion over here. I think I would go for the Explosion just so I could get as many Trick Room turns as possible. Or does he go for the Protect? No, I go for the Stealth Rocks. What I should have done was gone for the Explosion just to get off as much damage as possible. Because now he's going to be able to, you know, really do a lot of damage to me. So, now that he's at +2 everything. So, I think he's at +2 special attack, +2, attack, and +2 defense. But anyways, I'm going to go into my Wishy-Washy, which is Choice Specs. And, I think he reveals that he has Protect. Now, actually, Protect is actually very good for, stalling out Trick Room turns. Because, you would need Protect to try and, you know, stall out the Trick Room turns. So that way, when the Trick Room runs out, you'll be able to outspeed the Pokemon again. So, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam over here. And he's gonna go for the Superpower. Now, I think what I could have done was gone for the Toxic as opposed to Stealth Rock, but then again, I really needed the 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 rocks up, to be honest, because he has rocks up, so I might as well have my rocks up. But he's gonna go for the protect once more to stall out the Trick Room turn. Because honestly, stalling out the Trick Room is probably the best thing to do, in my opinion. Because over here is when the Trick Room's gonna run out. So the Twisted Dimensions are gonna return to normal, and this Laurentius actually caused a lot of problems. Because basically it was just protect stalling and all that. Now what I should have done was maybe gone for the Psychic, but I didn't really think it through, to be honest. Like, I probably could have went for the Trick Room. I could have had a chance to knock out this Laurentius from that range, because this Laurentius literally is a big problem to my team. Like, I don't really have a way to handle this Laurentius too well now that it's at like +4 attack or something like that. I think it's at +6. I don't know. Might be at +5. I don't know. Whatever. It has a lot of attack boosts. But I'm now gonna go into my Crabominable, which is slower than Laurentius, and I am gonna go for the Ice Hammer, and it's going to knock out the Laurentius, so that's pretty good. Now I don't have to worry about it. This thing was actually a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, I'm really glad I didn't go for the Protect, because over here is when, yeah, he's gonna go into his Girder, and yeah, I'm gonna go for the Close Combat, and Close Combat's actually gonna do a decent amount. It's gonna do a sizable amount of damage, but he's unfortunately gonna go for the Bulk Up, and he can easily just knock me out with the Mach Punch. So the thing is that my last Pokemon is the Exeggutor. However, even if I went for the Trick Room over here, I think he would have been able to just go for a Mach Punch and maybe gone for, you know, because like my Exeggutor, although it's at full health, what I should have done was gone for the Trick Room and then go for the Z move. Like, instead I just go straight for the Z move. I thought he was going to go for the Ice Punch over here, so to finish me off, because I'm quad weak to it, but he ends up going for the Drain Punch. Now, not that it matters, he would have probably been able to bring me in range of where Mach Punch would have taken me out if I went to the Trick Room, and because of the toxic damage, I feel like Mach Punch might have been able to knock me out, or something like that, or put me in range of where Poison would have taken me out. So, I do take out the Girder, but he can easily go into Oricorio for free and go for whatever move he wants to go for, whether it's U-Turn, Hurricane, or, you know, or Revelation Dance. But he's going to decide to go for the Flying Z move after I knocked out his Girder with the Devastating Drake. So now he's going to go for the Supersonic Sky Strike, because obviously Hurricane can miss, and that is a thing without rain. So he's not going to take that chance and risk missing the Hurricane, and then I knock him out with the Draco. So he's just going to go for that Z move and knock me out. So that was a pretty good battle, though, so I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. If you guys enjoyed them, be sure to leave a comment below, leave that like button, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.